welcome today to Drive Time Unscripted Lunch Edition.
It's lunchtime and I'm having another caffeinated lunch.
And once again, I have not provided lunch to Pastor Jim.
Once again. I'll quit whining about it. Maybe tomorrow.
Hope you're having a good day today. Our day is going good, and we are looking forward to what we have before us today. We have a subject of which we have no clue what it is, and of course
we're going to learn along with you.
We have a brain teaser for you. Here's our brain teaser for today. What fastens two people yet touches only one?
Fastens
two people yet touches only one.
No touchy.
I have no idea. What's our subject for today? It is interesting facts about the U.S.
highway system. Wow.
Well, you know what? If there's a subject in our world today that is absolutely fascinating, it is the U.S. highway system.
We're not going to get into toll booths. That's kind of a...
No, we wouldn't get into that. Yes. All right. What is so fascinating about the U.S. highway system?
This is great. President Dwight D Eisenhower, one of my favorite presidents, passed the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956, which paved the way, pardon the pun, for the earliest interstate system in the U.S. We have him to thank for everything from I-94 to I-90 to 264 to I-95 to I-80 to everything, all the freeways. I mean, something that makes America America is our freeway system.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, think about this. I didn't know this. I guess I never really thought about it. Interstates and highways having the same number cannot run through the same state. Okay. No design rules dictate the shape of roads. Okay. I can't imagine that there are people sitting at their computers and actually designing highways.
I do know that there were some states, I think it was Colorado, and I don't know if it was the interstate system or they'd redone a bunch of roads, and the company was going to get penalized for each tree they had to cut down.
Really?
And so they had to make the highway weave as much as possible
to preserve as much of the landscape.
The trees. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't imagine that somebody goes to school for designing highways for their aesthetics. Interesting.
The state is accountable for enforcing traffic laws and sustaining the section of highway in its borders, including the potholes. The pothole on I-75 near Detroit, Michigan is called by many as the nation's biggest pothole, which is responsible for destroying about 25 tires.
Huh. A primary concern during Eisenhower's presidency was what would the country do in the event of a nuclear attack? One of the reasons for having interstate and highway systems is to enable evacuation of major cities in the event of a disaster such as a nuclear attack.
I also believe that when it came to doing the overpasses and the bridge clearances and everything, it's not necessarily just for semi trucks. It had to be to get military vehicles around the country if the worst that could ever happen happened, an invasion in this country.
Interesting.
So they had to have ways to get around get equipment around.
I suppose. Okay, this is kind of crazy. The red, white, and blue shields used to distinguish interstate numbers are trademarked by the American Association of State Highway System. I had no clue.
Someone had to come up with that.
I guess.
It's just kind of one of the things we take for granted. There was a revolt. Most Americans thought that the Interstate Highway Act was a good idea, but when construction started, people started to revolt.
Okay, the shortest interstate route segment that runs only 0.11 miles is I-95 in the District of Columbia. And the longest interstate route runs over 3,020 miles is I-90 that connects Seattle, Washington to Boston, Massachusetts.
Crazy.
That is crazy. A McDonald's is built over the top of an interstate Just imagine eating your burger while seeing all the traffic passing beneath you. A McDonald's restaurant is built on the top of I-44 in Veneta, Oklahoma. It passes over the interstate, and you can enjoy your meal by watching the vehicles traveling.
They have that in Chicago. They have the Wayside Rest. And then they have like the big food court.
It's almost like a food court right over it.
That goes over there's an overpass.
Yeah.
That's all closed off. There's windows and there's different restaurants, Starbucks, everything inside. You can like sit and watch traffic go underneath you. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. Okay, let's get back to our brain teaser for today. What fastens two people yet touches only one? I have no idea.
A wedding ring.
I was thinking that. I was thinking a wedding ring.
I say that. No, you
totally was.
It doesn't count unless you say it ahead of time. How many times we had this conversation?
Totally was.
Gotta say it ahead of time.
I should have said it ahead of time. Let's rewind and what fastens two people yet touches only one? Welcome to Drive Time Unscripted. A wedding ring. Am I right? Yay!
You are.
Hey, hopefully we brought you a smile today while you were on your lunch break. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Catch our show weekdays right here on True Hope Media at 12:30 Eastern. You can catch our full show Fridays at 4:30 right here on True Hope Media. Catch you next time.
See you then.